The sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Washington Commanders. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Patriots. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give them a red light? Do you keep them in? Green light, let them go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember? And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That swung out wide to Harris. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was,
caught up. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. This defense for the Pats, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
19 targets, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Ready.
Second and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry for Harris. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. Bryce Hall there defensively.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now a give, running left is Harris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On 2nd down now, Cloud. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Cloud. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kenneth Murray from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Burnett. Well, they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small corner?
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, New England.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion, Lion.
Lawrence. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. 11, 11. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Finding space at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now a give right side. Cloud. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Off to Thomas on the left side. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got Thomas yet again complete. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On third down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run? Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Washington, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going right back to Dodson. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got an open man, it's Burnett. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Najee Harris with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
All right, let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Hands it off out of the gun. He'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
13 loose. Move. Here we go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Now Lawrence to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Here's Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now third and goal. Lawrence will throw. He had him there open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They go play action here on first down. On the right side, he finds Burnett. And they work this well upfield across the... A good pick up there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Drop 60, drop 60.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On second down, this is Harris. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Dragon 60.
Out of the gun now on third down. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll try and run for it. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Campbell making the catch. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll run on first down. Cloud. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 14-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because...
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the return will stop right around the 25. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dixie Maverick. Dixie Maverick.
They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On the give, this is Harris. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
18, right in. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
19.
They'll set up a throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Come on. Hit. Let's go.
Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
And his kick is indeed good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Drop 60, drop 60.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this one complete to Burnett. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Cloud. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Byron Murphy there on the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Cougar 19. Rig.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cloud. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd
Lawrence.
and 4 at the Commanders' 43.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. He loses a full 5 yards there on the sack, and it also brings up 4th down, 4th and goal.
Hey, go, go!
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Gesicki with career touchdown number 75. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score. Commanders 27, Patriots 17.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 72 yards rushing for him now to this point. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. First down, and they go back to Harris. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Lawrence. That's into the hands of Gesicki. And they'll get him down past the 15-yard line. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Quan Martin. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They hand this off to Harris, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. On third down, he'll drop to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Washington going to send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. And he'll be out right at the 35. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Here's first and 10. Here's Lawrence. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score. Commanders 27, Patriots 24.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders, and they are going to win this football game. So it's Washington getting the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Commanders, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my